in this session, let us see from time to space to time and space to time to space, such that we will be able to understand synchronous machine properly. So there is no difference between time and space. Okay, our time and space can be combinedly drawn in a single phasor diagram. That is the basically depending upon the topic, heart of the topic will be there. For example, let me tell you, in complete transformer, heart of the transformer is non-linearity. So non-linearity will be discussed only in transformer. That doesn't mean that other machines are linear. Okay, as we discuss non-linearity there, we will discuss other points, other areas in other machines. Now in synchronous machine, the heart of synchronous is phasor diagram. Okay, and in induction machine, the heart of induction is harmonics. Okay, and in DC machine, how to play with equations and how to get more problems and more problems is going to be heart of DC. Okay, now here we should be able to draw phasor diagram of time and space together in synchronous machine. So in order to draw phasor diagram, there will be no difference between space and time, or time and space should be analyzed. First point is time to space to time. Okay, so time to space to time, let us see. Okay, see, first should be time, in the sense current should be time. This is stator. Let me have A dash, B dash, C dash. Okay, now if I inject time displaced currents, time displaced 120 degrees time displaced currents. Okay, what will happen? My resultant RMF will be produced. Okay, that RMF is going to be, for example, this is N pole created because of complete stator conductors, and S pole created because of complete stator conductors which will rotate at synchronous speed. Okay, so that synchronous speed is going to be 120 F by P. Okay, now let us see, for example, if I give time displaced currents through space displaced windings, one resultant MMF will be produced. That resultant MMF will be rotating in the stator. Okay, now let us see, for example, if I wait for T1 to T2, already previously we have seen, if I wait for 120 degrees in time, it will be rotated by 120 degrees in space. If I wait for one cycle in time, this will be rotated by one revolution in space. Now this revolution in space, for example, let us think of induced, same conductor, let us think of induced voltages here. Okay, so time currents, because of the time space, it is going to be rotating magnetic field. Because of rotating magnetic field in time, induced voltage will be there. Okay, for example, in time of my currents, let us wait for one cycle in time. If I wait for one cycle in time, this will be rotated by one revolution in space. Now forget about all, think of you are sitting in this conductor, as of now it is here, so how much will be the induced voltage because of this pole structure in A? 0, because flux density is 0. After 90 degrees, what will happen? After 90 degrees, this will occupy this portion, so induced voltage will be maximum. Again after 90 degrees, S pole will come here and N pole will come here, such that induced voltage will be 0. Okay, now let us start again. If I wait for one cycle in time, my resultant MMF poles will be rotated by one revolution in space. Now resultant MMF of one revolution in space will produce one cycle of induced voltage in time. Okay, so in time, for example, in time, if you wait for 90 degrees in time, my resultant MMF will be rotated by 90 degrees in space. Now as of now it is here, after 90 degrees it will come to here, as of now it is here, in the sense induced voltage here will be 0, after 90 degrees induced voltage is going to maximum, so 0 to positive maximum 90 degrees. So what is the logic here? Very simple. If I wait for one cycle in time, one revolution in space, one cycle in time, so time to space to time, so in time if I wait for theta degrees, in space this will be rotated by theta degrees in space. Because of the space displacement of this MMF in space, there will be induced voltage in time. Okay, now let us think of space to time to space, space to time to space. Okay, first input should be space. Okay, input should be space in the sense I have to rotate the rotor in space. For example, this is stator. Okay, in this let me have pole, okay. For example, this is going to be N pole, for example this is going to be S pole, okay, which is being rotated in this direction. Now let me have one conductor here, A. Okay, so if this is A dash written path, if it is A 120 degrees, B dash, if it is B it is going to be C dash. Okay, now focus here all of you. For example, if I rotate this in space, see here A, N pole, A time displaced voltage, here space. So in space if I rotate this by 90 degrees, in time induced voltage will be displaced by 90 degrees or not? Yes. Okay, because as of now in A, how much is the induced voltage? 0. After 90 degrees positive maximum, after 90 degrees 0, after 90 degrees negative maximum, after 90 degrees 0. So if I rotate this by one revolution in space, induced voltage will be one cycle in time. Okay, so that's fine, space to time. Again, what do you say, time to space in the sense, for example, if I connect a load, okay, if I connect this to A, if I connect this to B, if I connect this to C, then voltages are there, so currents will flow or not? Yes. Okay, now as of now induced voltage is 0. As of now B will have some induced voltage. As of now C will have some induced voltage, because C is under N pole and S is under S pole, A is under 0. Okay, 0 flux density. So let us repeat again, slowly dear, relax. Okay, now for example this is being rotated in space. Okay, so if it is rotated in space by one revolution, induced voltage in all these conductors will be by one cycle. Okay, one cycle of induced voltage in time. If I connect my load, okay, so voltages are time displaced by one cycle. Okay, voltages are induced voltages are one cycle, so that one cycle of currents will flow or not? Yes. Now because of those one cycle of currents, one revolution of RMF will be produced or not? Yes. In space, let me repeat again, in space let me rotate this by one revolution. In space induced voltage will be one cycle in time. Okay, so those one cycle in time will circulate, once load is connected, will circulate one cycle of currents in time. Okay, now forget about all. One cycle of time displaced currents flowing through space displaced windings will produce one revolution of RMF or not? Yes. Okay, so let me repeat again, space to time to space. Input is space. If I rotate this by one revolution, okay, induced voltages will be one cycle in time, so currents will be one cycle in time. Okay, if currents are one cycle in time, forget about all. Okay, so time displaced currents are going through this or not? Yes. So if time displaced currents of one cycle flow through space displaced windings, one revolution of RMF will be produced or not? Yes. Okay, so for example, if I rotate this by theta degrees, induced voltages will be traveled by theta degrees in time. That particular voltages will circulate theta degrees in currents. Those particular theta degrees travel of those currents in space displaced winding. One space displaced MMF will be produced, that will be rotated by one theta degrees. Okay, so this is space to time to space. Now let me conclude. Okay, time to space to time. Time, if it is theta degrees, in space it will be theta degrees. So in time, theta degrees induced voltage. Okay, so time to space to time means we can go with space or time, or space and time phasor diagrams can be combined. Now if I see here, okay, in space if I rotate this, in time voltage will be traveled by theta degrees. In time, currents will be traveled by theta degrees. That theta degrees time displaced currents flowing through space displaced winding, one resultant RMF will be produced. That RMF will be traveled by theta degrees. Okay, so in this way we merged space and time. From now very soon we are going to start synchronous machine.